So, what's the most important thing when you build a PC, or what's the important thing in a gaming computer? Of course, performance is important, but you need something that is reliable. All the performance, if it lasts only for 5 minutes and then you don't get consistent performance, it doesn't make any sense to have a PC like that. Hi, welcome to 2FATech. I understand that the latest hardware can give you all the benefits, all the latest looks and bells and whistles when you play all these latest games, but to fundamentally play a game, most of the recent games, not the AAA titles, just like Fortnite, PUBG, and all these basic games, you don't need an extremely high hardware. Something like something better than the onboard graphics, something like you use with a graphics card like the NVIDIA 1050 Ti, which is more than enough to run those graphics in 720p, or not even HD, because if you're considering the cost that we are putting our budget PC, it's almost affordable for anyone. That's what we are planning to do. So this YouTube page or YouTube channel is going to focus on how we're going to build these computers with these PCs, gaming PCs. So how it's going to showcase that we're not going to just randomly take some parts from somewhere. We're going to find the right part, and we have in focus certain kind of builds that we know can perform in a certain way on certain games, and we're going to focus on that. So we're going to look for parts that can specifically fit into our requirement, and then we're going to use that and the other parts to build the machine. Now, all of it is not going to be exactly used. For example, we will always use probably a new chassis or a CPU case, but we are going to use most of the time new cases. So overall, the PC looks new, so you have the feeling that you have something new. Maybe the power supply, depending on the availability, probably we'll use new. The graphics card, the processor, the memory, the motherboard, and probably even the hard drives are most of the time going to be used. But what is the difference then? You just might as well buy a used PC from anywhere, right? Like Dubizzle or a place like that. So what we do, we also buy stuff from online and other people. So we don't just buy and just put together a PC. We bench test. We actually test the PC once we receive it to see if it is stable and it's fully operational. Once it is confirmed, we disassemble all the parts. For example, we take out the motherboard, we take out the processor, we take out the memory, take out the hard drives, we take out the graphics card, the power supply, we put them all aside. Then when we go first with the motherboard, we're going to clean the motherboard completely, and those techniques, and we're going to make those videos how to clean the motherboard. Those videos are coming up next. We're going to clean this motherboard and then go into the details of cleaning it. And by cleaning, I'm not just going to blow dry. There's a set of things that is coming up for you. And then after that, after we clean the motherboard, we're going to go into the graphics card again. We're going to completely go through it. We're going to disassemble all these things. We're going into the heatsink, the cooling, and we are going to use thermal paste and all the stuff. And then we are going to even go into the memory modules. There's nothing much to do in a module like this. Some of the modules can be detached, otherwise we're going to go into cleaning them. And then we're going to remove the existing thermal compound from the CPU, and we're going to use our own coolers. Even the coolers could be new or used, and we are going to use a very high quality thermal paste. And all of our solutions are going to be based on, at least the boot drive is going to be an SSD. It could be 128 GB, 256, or even 512. And then there's going to be a second hard drive that's going to be where you're going to store your game and your data. So in this channel, you will also see videos where we are going to go in depth about the graphics card. For example, this is already a disassembled 1080 Asus ROG graphics card. We're going to show you how we are going to go in depth in cleaning these things. And this is the kind of motherboards that we're going to use. This is the Asus H61 chipset motherboard. As you can see, it almost looks new. We just received it. We're going to still go in there and do a cleanup, our cleanup, yeah, our love. We're going to give it our love, and then we're going to, make sure this is working 100% before even we going to come and try to sell the PC. Now also you probably will see we using a lot of kind of power supplies for the basic PCs. For example, to use the 1050 Ti, it does not have an additional power input. It's going to take the power from the motherboard, so it does not require a lot of power to run this. So we would probably try to use something like this. This is a normally cheap power supply that's found in the market. We're not just going to use it there. We're going to bench test it. We're going to push this PSU till it fails. We have a lot of power supplies already in stock from OEM manufacturers, the ones that is coming with the branded PCs. We're going to try that versus this and see which one is going to perform the best. And based on that, we're going to decide what's going to be our solution for the builds. So as I said, you're going to see videos from coming up soon, videos from us. The videos are going to include how to clean a motherboard. It will be a two-part series. First, we're going to introduce our techniques and what we're going to do and why we have to do it. And the second part would include the part about actually going in and cleaning it. You would see a live a video about how we're doing it. Then we are going to go into this graphics card in detail, and I'm going to show you how we're going to clean it. And probably we will also go into depth with this one over here and about cleaning that. And after that, there are going to be a couple of builds that's going to be here, and there will be builds using the most of the builds are going to be using the basic i5 3470. This is the 3470 processor we have here. I have quite a few of these. I've been buying them from the internet. So I have a few of these. These are going to be thoroughly tested, and then we're going to have builds from this one. So it will be a 3470 with a 1050 Ti combination on the SSD. Should be a pretty performing PC for a basic gaming. And also we might use the GTX 780s, the one that actually has better performance than that. And we also have the i7 3770, which is still a pretty decent processor to be used. It's not the top of the line. It doesn't compare to the latest processors, but it still can let you play some games even in HD. So we're going to use something like an RX 580 for those things. And all of them, like I said, will start with 8 GB RAM, and also probably up to 16 GB RAMs on machines that require that kind of stuff. So what's the most important thing when you build a PC, or what's the important thing in a gaming computer? Of course, performance is important, but you need something that is reliable. All the performance, if it lasts only for 5 minutes and then you don't get consistent performance, it doesn't make any sense to have a PC like that. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? Means this PC is capable of handling or sustaining the performance of the game through the frame rate throughout the gaming experience. It's not 5 minutes, it's been running for a long time. So that is what is necessary. That's where my skills come into the being. So that's pretty much of what I am thinking right now about us. Like I said, this is the True Far Tech team. We are just two people working out of home. This is our passion. I've been in gaming for more than 25 years. I've been building computers for almost 20 years. And I've been building gaming computers as long as I can remember. We've been into console gaming. We've been gaming in the PCs. I don't know, I started back in the days of Atari, then moved to Sega, and then I was playing in PS4, and at the same time I started with Wolfenstein, back in the day, Wolfenstein 3D, and then the Doom, and all those 3D games. So I've been also through a lot of gaming, so I know what gamers like. So we are going to give what everyone can afford, like even a young child or a kid who's just a teenager, or somebody who's getting into his teenage. He wants his first computer, something something not expensive that can play some of his games at the same time, also can do his homework and stuff. We are going to build those computers, and we are going to stand behind those computers. We're going to offer warranty on them in a very specific way that it's a win-win situation for the person who's going to buy it, and even for us, the way we can support it. So this is totally what we're going to do. We're going to build some computers, and it's going to be in this channel. Please do check out our Facebook page where the updates are going to be. It's called Too Far Tech, and also our Instagram page, Too Far Tech. It has all the details in there. And probably soon we will have a website, and all the videos will be uploaded to this YouTube channel. So do watch, subscribe, and have a look at our YouTube channel, and do give us feedback, and we are here to support you. Our contact details and stuff will be up soon, and once our first build is up, it's going to be there on the Facebook page for sale. And that's pretty much what I want to tell you for now, and that's it. Thank you for watching. Welcome once again.